What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Javon Holland and the plays he made against the Jets. But before I get into it, kind of similar to what I've been doing, this offense has been so frustrating to watch. I'm not even going to put you through making y'all watch film on this offense. And the thing is, we drive the ball very well, but it's just... the turnovers have been really bad. I mean, 2 interceptions again from Tua. We had 2 fumbles, Braxton Berrios. We recovered both of them. But still, just careless with the football. In decisions, the decision-making in the play calling has been pretty suspect as well. At this point, I think teams have kind of figured out the zone run a little bit. It still works sometimes just because our guys are really talented. But if you watch that game, when we were doing inside zone, especially with Jeff Wilson, I mean, as you can see, he was tearing off 5 yards a carry. And the thing is with the zone runs, when it gets blown up in the backfield, you're setting up second down a lot of times at 2nd 11, 2nd and 12, at least with inside zone, you're probably at least going to get 2 yards. That way, you're at least making a positive play. And also, I think the distribution to our receivers needs to be a little bit better. I think we're focusing on Tyreek Hill way too much, and even Jalen Waddle in this game. And I understand they are the best players on our offense. I understand that. But Braxton Berrios, 1 target. Raheem Mostert, 1 target. And nothing to anybody else. Durham Smythe, 3 targets. That's crazy. That is insane to me. And like Tyreek Hill had 2 drop passes because he's playing with an injured hand. And he also has an injured foot. This isn't the time to force feed him the ball. Like, I understand he's trying to get 2,000 yards. And that's nice. But what I want is this team to be as good as it can be. That's just my thought. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the film. Javon Holland's right here. Because I do want to highlight how good our defense is playing. Because that's really the only thing that's even worth talking about right now. And I do love the way we move our safeties around. Right now, we're making it look like Deshaun Elliott is going to be the single high safety and Javon Holland's going to be in the box. Because we do move these 2 around a lot. The synergy between them is great. But right before the snap, they're going to basically reverse. And this is a great job by Javon Holland, too. I don't keeping his eyes in the backfield, not trying to play hero ball, just keeping his eyes on the runner the whole way. Fantastic. This is the interception. This, I mean, let's be real, this is the reason I'm doing this film session on him. Got to talk about the Hail Mary. That's fantastic. But you know what? This is the most explosive play the Jets offense has had all year. 99-yard touchdown. Zach Wilson didn't do that. This is a great return, too. And he knows, and that's the thing with the Hail Mary. All of your skill position players are down at the end zone. You've got the running back, but that's it. So once he's gone, like this guy ain't catching him. The offensive linemen are not going to catch him. At this point, like this offensive lineman's close, but he's not going to catch Javon Holland. Then it's just Tim Boyle he's got to clear. Garrett Wilson, I think if he ran a little harder there at the end, probably could have got him, but he kind of slowed up. Let's watch that from the other angle. Get a better idea of the return. I do think the penalties are something that we can clean up too, offense and defense. Some great blocks too. Like right here by Bradley Chubb and Christian Wilkins, that's great. Jerome Baker is doing an amazing job. Christian Wilkins actually finished his block. It's a fantastic job. It's a run play. We'll watch it from both angles. Why not? Here he is. Great synergy here, too. Jerome Baker is going to fill this gap, so now the only way he really has to run, because Jalen Phillips is setting the edge, so he really has to come from this direction to just go fill that gap, make the tackle. His ability for run support has improved a lot this year. I mean, he's always been great at that, but he's just continuing to get better. And I think having a better other safety, because I don't even really want to say strong safety, because these guys are both equally free and strong safety. I mean, if you really think about it, just the way we play them, because we put them both in the box, we put them both single high, we move them around a lot. It's fantastic. And that's something that other teams used to do and still do a lot to us, and it's nice being able to kind of return the favor, and that is just a part of playing more zone. Right here, he's in the box. And I do think I like Javon Holland better in the box. We got a cover 3 situation here. He's covering them. Okay. Could have reacted a little faster to the running back there, but I'm not going to be too nitpicky there. Hell, the Jets barely did shit all game. One thing I think could be, and we do it a little bit, I wouldn't mind moving our corners a little bit too. Like right now, we're doing a cover 6 type deal, where one side is a cover 2, the other is a cover 3. But I wouldn't mind, like right now we have Jalen Ramsey pressing and we have Xavier Howard playing off. I wouldn't mind like pre-snap, like kind of reversing that, Xavier Howard going to do press coverage and Jalen Ramsey backing up. We do that a little bit. But right here is Javon Holland, no. Yeah, that's on Van Ginkel. And also, I mean, I've already talked about it, but as far as the Jalen Phillips injury goes, I do want to sign another edge rusher. Like, I realize we've got Andrew Van Ginkel, and he's a great edge rusher. And we've also got Emmanuel Agba, and I feel very comfortable with those two. But one thing, I like how in these last 2 plays I've shown, we had Van Ginkel as an inside linebacker, and then we had him as an edge rusher. I like the flexibility of being able to move him around. And I want to continue to be able to do that at the rate we are. And because of that, I do want to sign another edge rusher. I think that Bradley Chubb and Emmanuel Ogbah can be our starting edge rushers, no problem. And then Van Ginkel can kind of rotate here and there. But I also want to sign another player. I know the Dolphins are interested in Derek Barnett, which I'd be okay with. I made a video talking about the edge rushers that I would like to potentially sign, and he was one of them. But also there's guys like Melvin Ingram or even Malik Reed, who was with us in training camp. Robert Quinn and Chandler Jones are both available, but they're in like legal issues, so I kind of want to stay away from that. But anyway, that was a tangent. And like I said, not only with Javon Holland and Deshaun Elliott, not only do we change who's in the box and who is single high, we also flip their sides. Because so far, I think every play we've shown, Javon Holland has been on this side and Deshaun Elliott has been over here. Deshaun Elliott's been basically the free safety and Javon Holland is the strong. But now we've completely flipped them. That's why, like, with this defense, I don't even really say we have a strong or deep or free safety. We just have two safeties that can play both positions. And even from the strong safety spot, Deshaun Elliott is the one that's going to become the deep safety on this play. And then Javon Holland is going to go lay the wood. This did scare me. He did get up a little slow. I think that was it for him, right? Yeah. Hopefully, nothing too significant with the injury. I mean, we're always littered with injuries, but this year seems especially rough. It's probably just because of how good we are. It's more depressing when we lose players. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.